and women in Sudan and DRC are crying because of his actions with M23. The media will be giving you a list of criminals, national criminals most facing sanctions, drug traffickers that have been issued by passports. The worst Minister for Interior since independence. A man, for the right price, will sell the world. We'll be giving you that list so that you can also cross-check that. The world must know that Kenya is an international and destination as well. In Mr. Ruto's cabinet sits 2 drug barons. Mr. Antonio Guterres. In Russia and Ukraine, as of May 2026, over 1,000 Kenyans are estimated to have been lured into fighting for Russia in the Ukraine war. Deaths reported. Many are tricked by force. William Ruto and some of his cabinet secretaries who are actively involved in these matters. Of this atrocity must face the law. To the president, in the presence of Emmanuel Macron from France, it is important we let you know why Kenyans made noise to you at the University of Nairobi Taifa Hall. Disrespect or hatred, they had a message for you. To French farms to a tune of Kenya shilling 7 billion being proceeds of crime, as their children are not in school and they have no food on the table. Mr. Macron, on September 30, 2020, under President Uhuru Kenyatta, road. However, the deal by President William Ruto administration, even the contractor commenced works, ushering in Chinese to give room for corruption. The entry of the Chinese contractors, CRBC, came after in April last year. Based on reports emerging in May 2026, the Auditor General has flagged of approximately 7.3 billion Kenya shillings from the fuel levy intended for road maintenance to pay French firms for the cancellation of the Rironi-Mau Summit toll road contract. Mr. Macron, your French firms had a contract of 150 billion for a bigger scope. 200 billion on a smaller scope, creating a 50 billion fund for corruption by William Ruto and the Chinese contractors. But your biggest interest and the reason why your French firms accepted cancellation of the Rironi-Mau Summit was to get 7 billion shillings without doing anything at all. Mr. Macron, you are an accomplice in the 7 billion Kenya shillings theft from the people of Kenya. That is the money you have actually come to negotiate, not the summit that you are attending. Kenyans, this is a message Kenyans was passing to you yesterday. Kenyans are asking you not to leave our borders with this money. We need it to pay school fees. Mr. Macron, if Kenyans, the children of Meru County knows about this hotel more than anyone. Informed that the military pact that you signed with the Mr. Ruto in 2025 on defense cooperation has caused the construction of the Liloni Mau Summit, because Mr. William Ruto wants delivered to him in cash. But the CRBC are demanding the contract first before they give the money, and William Ruto is demanding the money before he gives the contract. Ladies and gentlemen, those were my remarks on the idea just to conclude negotiations. Normalizing situation in Sudan when you are hosted by the commander and the men responsible for insecurity in the region. Recent exposes by media and other institutions have vindicted me. The following is the list of criminals from Somalia, Zimbabwe, Southern Sudan, and Sudan who have been issued with Kenyan diplomatic passports, and they are housed here in Nairobi by William Ruto, and they continue to cause havoc in their countries. Children and women in Sudan and DRC are crying because of his actions with M23. The media will be giving you a list of criminals, national criminals most facing sanctions, drug traffickers that have been issued by passports. The worst Minister for Interior since independence. A man, for the right price, will sell the world. We'll be giving you that list so that you can also cross-check that. The world must know that Kenya is an international and destination as well. In Mr. Ruto's cabinet sits 2 drug barons. Mr. Antonio Guterres. In Russia and Ukraine, as of May 2026, over 1,000 Kenyans are estimated to have been lured into fighting for Russia in the Ukraine war. Deaths reported. Many are tricked by forceful William Ruto and some of his cabinet secretaries who are actively involved in these matters. Of this atrocity must face the law. To the president, in the presence of Emmanuel Macron from France, it is important we let you know why Kenyans made noise to you at the University of Nairobi Taifa Hall. of disrespect or hatred, they had a message for you. To French farms to a tune of Kenya shilling 7 billion being proceeds of crime, as their children are not in school and they have no food on the table. Mr. Macron, on September 30, 2020, under President Uhuru Kenyatta road. However, the deal by President William Ruto administration, even the contractor commenced works, ushering in Chinese to give room for corruption. The entry of the Chinese contractors, CRBC, came after in April last year. Based on reports emerging in May 2026, the Auditor General has flagged of approximately 7.3 billion Kenya shillings from the fuel levy intended for road maintenance to pay French firms for the cancellation of the Rironi-Mau Summit toll road contract. Mr. Macron, your French firms had a contract of 150 billion for a bigger scope. 200 billion on a smaller scope, creating a 50 billion fund for corruption by William Ruto and the Chinese contractors. But your biggest interest and the reason why your French firms accepted cancellation of the Rironi-Mau Summit was to get 7 billion shillings without doing anything at all. Mr. Macron, you are an accomplice in the 7 billion Kenya shillings theft from the people of Kenya. That is the money you have actually come to negotiate, not the summit that you are attending. Kenyans, this is a message Kenyans was passing to you yesterday. Kenyans are asking you not to leave our borders with this money. We need it to pay school fees. Mr. Macron, if Kenyans the children of Meru County risk missing going to school because it's demanding 64 million shillings from the county administration. This is Mr. Ruto knows about this hotel more than anyone. He informed that the military pact that you signed with the Mr. Ruto in 2025 on defense cooperation has caused the construction of the Rironi-Mau Summit because Mr. William Ruto wants delivered to him in cash. But the CRBC are demanding the contract first before they give the money, and William Ruto is demanding the money before he gives the contract. Ladies and gentlemen, those were my remarks on the idea just to conclude negotiations.
Magnum Bonbon.
Tumuite the chairperson of the National Elections Board aweze tupeleka jinsi vile Ngodho atapewa baraka na certificate yake na party leader wetu. Karibu mama. Asante sana.
Your Excellency, the Second Deputy President, Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, the Deputy Party Leader, Honorable Cleo Malala, all the leaders present, and the entire DCP family. Good afternoon. Tupo? Tuko sawa? Thank you very much for this opportunity. The National Elections Board was unveiled in September last year. And while we carried out a lot of work to prepare for the November 2025 by-elections, our first true test was in Olkalau. Hapo ndipo tulijua mbivu na mbichi. And I would like for us to refer to a game called Jenga. Jenga. You can Google that a little later. I would like to introduce a colleague who's with us today, Ambassador Boniface Mohia. He's part of a team. Asante sana. Now, we went to Olkalau, and this was the real test because we had 8 very, very strong aspirants who wanted the ticket to represent our national party, DCP, in the Olkalau by-election, which will be held on July 16th. Very, very strong candidates. And I would like to appreciate the presence of 3 who are here. Honorable Wakili Kirago Waduta, Mr. Gabriel Gadura, Mr. Stephen Kimani. Like I said, DCP is a family. We got a lot of support from all over Kenya. So, Your Excellency, the people you see here who did the heavy lifting as far as the party nominations is concerned are true Kenyans that believe in DCP, and they did an amazing job in Olkalau. I would like to recognize the presence of all presiding officers. Simameni mpunge hewani. These ladies and gentlemen went above and beyond and ensured that we delivered a free, fair, credible, and verifiable party nominations, Your Excellency. Asanteni sana. So at this point, I would also like to recognize the technical team that was also doing a lot of heavy lifting. Mr. Moremi Morage was our very able returning officer and very, very ably assisted by Ms. Judith Nyambura Mohia. We did not do this alone. We got a lot of support and prayers from the SG, who worked tirelessly. Mpeni makofi yake. The Secretariat worked day and night to ensure that we had all the materials that we required, and we would like to appreciate them. Asante sana. Our elected leaders also did an amazing job. But there's one thing Honorable Rigathi Gachagua did. He let us play this game independently as National Elections Board. For that, we are very grateful. And this, of course, is a litmus test in April of next year, we will be carrying out party nominations in all the positions in all the counties. Okay? And I'm glad to call upon all of us to appreciate the amount of work that has to go into this kind of planning. I am told that among the aspirants, Bwana Isaac Kenywa is also here. Can we recognize him? Isaac Kenywa? Ako kule nyuma. Asante sana kwa kufika. So, we prepared meticulously, but there's a lot more work to be done. And I would like now to call upon the people who did a lot of work for us to just say a few things regarding the experience and whether we learned anything along the way in planning these party nominations. And I will have two people representing the presiding officers. Madam Esther Moreide, as she prepares to come, Bwana Karanja wa Mariamu, please be on standby. Tumpe makofi Bi Mama Soko.
Thank you, yes. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, sir, this is for you. All the protocols observed and all the protocols that have been mentioned there before, I want to stand before you very excited, very happy to tell you that we are not only here to celebrate the win of one Sami Ngodho, but we are here to witness and unveil the finest election that was done in Olkalau for the primaries. It was the finest, credible, verifiable elections ever held in our country in Kenya. I also want to say that this team here, Your Excellency, did a very commendable job. I think in the history of this country, an election like this has never been conducted. And I want to say here that we burnt our midnight oil trying to do what was right. And there we came about with Sami as the candidate. Now, there are many things that we have learned. One of them that we learned vividly was that everybody has to go to the ground to solicit for votes, to sell our party, so that in the final there, the way the election was conducted, everybody has a chance. We also want to
do it like a pro with Derma X Pro. Let's go. Do it like a pro with Derma X Pro. Do it like a pro with Derma X Pro. Do it like a pro with Derma X Pro.
our party DCP now is the greatest party in the whole of Africa. We hold it with pride. And from now onwards, our base is higher. Why has it gone higher? Because all have never gotten to those heights. Without much say, I want that this candidate is the candidate that we are going to campaign left, other parties, and their standing. However, one of the challenges that we found while we were going about the election, the young people. Please, the young people. 95% of the people who casted their votes are the elder generation. So we will have to go back there, talk to everybody. Those that have not yet had their election on the ground, as I wear my is that the young people who are coming to vote using their ID card, wanasema wako kadi. Jamani, information there on the ground. So thank you very much, team. God bless you for this time. Asanteni sana.
And now introducing Bwana Karanja wa Mariamu from Nakuru County.
Your Excellency, plus our guest ambaye sasa ni Ngodho former MCA. Your Excellency, kwanza mimi wacha tuseme ya kwa DC should benchmark na sisi. Sasa ile ambayo tumekuwa nayo, Your Excellency, hata sisi kama hizo. I am even challenging hii IBC. Unaona? Alafu Your Excellency, amesema elections ambayo ni verifiable. Hii chairman hawezi kufa. Unajua wale wanafanya election baya, Mungu anawaua. So hii yetu ilikuwa mzuri mpaka Mungu mwenyewe akafanya nini? Akafurahi. Namba 2, Your Excellency, ni hawa candidates. Hawa candidates ambao tulikuwa nao. Na mimi ningeuliza wakati utasimama kwanza wasalimie hao. Unajua tuliambia board kabla hatujaanza kuhesabu. Kama kuna mtu ambaye ako na swali, aulize kabla hatujaanza kufanya nini? Kuhesabu. Tena Your Excellency, kuna jambo State House. Akaombea kusalimia Your Excellency. Watu wakatokea. Your Excellency, the other one mmoja alikuwa na 1 or 2 years. Sikuna 7 years. Hao wazee tumepiga picha. Kama kuna watu baya na ndiposa nilishukuru Excellency. Moses Kuria alikuwa anapiga kelele. Na unajua wewe, unajua ya kwamba Rorere imehama. Nimeona Your Excellency, ile ni mwera ya Rorere. Mtu akitoka kwa jaba ukue mwera, unakanyagwa na kila jogo. Sisi tumeshukuru. Unajua Your Excellency, Rorie tukakuja wakati kuja tumeshida. Sasa tumeanza hapo Karau. Tumeanza hapo. Na unajua wakati huo huyu rais amekuwa yuko alikuwa hata akinywa maji tunapiga makofi. Akikohoa tunapiga makofi. Akiguruma tupo tunapiga makofi. Sasa yeye ameweza. Sasa hakuna kitu anasema ambacho anaita watu furahi. Kile tu nitasema ya mwisho na Mungu, Your Excellency. Mungu kuna mtu zima taa kabla ya 20.
Thank you very much. This gentleman speaks. We thank you for that. leave this podium are very
muonekane kwamba chama kiko na viongozi ambao wamekuwa elected. Ingieni paka nyuma.
Democracy for the Citizens Party, DCP. Bij Ben & Jerry's hebben we nu de perfecte cookie dough snack in de vorm van een ice cream sandwich. We hebben onze klassieker cookie dough proberen te overtreffen en ontdekten dat we gewoon
$484 MCAs working with us. So ningependa tu kwa heshima hakuna kuongea, ni kusema tu jina tafadhali mheshimiwa. Just the name.
Zachary Jero is my name, MCA Nyakio Ward. Asanteni.
Ogomburu Weru Oljorok.
Kuria Dhuo, Gathanji Ward, Nyandarua County.
Gathongo Kamau, MCA Rishaupondo Ward, aspiring MP, Daragwa constituency.
Eric Moshina, MCA Kirogoya Ward, Kirinyaga County, the Kirogoya Ground Listener. Thank you.
MCA Kisa East, Adudo Kwiri, Kwisero constituency, Kakamega County. Thank you so much.
MCA Ngora Nganga from Molo, aspiring MP Molo.
Wajiroa Kariuki, Nairobi County.
Roiro Meako, MCA Mbiru Ward, Kiharo constituency, Murang'a County. Asante.
David Wanyoike, Amo Wanyoike wa DCP, Kariobangi North MCA.
Honorable Wanjiru Milka, MCA, Kirita Ward, Nyandarua County, the only elected female MCA, Nyandarua County.
Mwangi Geshoke, elected MCA engineer in Nyandarua. Asante.
Ibrahim Mwangi Maina, Murugalu Ward.
Gitau Jamba, Shamata Ward, aspiring MP, Daragwa constituency.
Mheshimiwa Patrick Karani, MCA Utawara, aspiring MP, Embakasi East.
Hussein Kasana, elected MCA Magumu Ward, Nyandarua County.
Chege Gadhirimu, elected MCA Geta Ward, Nyandarua County, Kipipiri constituency.
Dhuo Gashino, MCA, elected Kanjuru Ward.
Peter Monga Njogona, MCA Mararandia Ward, Kiharo Murang'a County.
Moses Mochiri, MCA Mogoro Ward in Kagema Town, Murang'a County.
Honorable Daniel Gitau Dongo, AK Gitau Captain, Kara Ward.
Karo Wangu Jarara, Oljororok.
Kenyo Wangui, third term MCA, Mutira Ward, Kirinyaga County, aspiring MP, Kirinyaga Central.
Alex Mbogwa, AM asubuhi na mapema, Naivasha katikati, Getungati 001 Naivasha. Asante sana. Nakuru County.
Sam Kago, MCA Moiki, the only UDA elected MCA in Nairobi County. Karibuni sana Kanairo, Your Excellency. It was a honor to serve this party in Olkalau. A very big honor. Thank you.
Na wa mwisho ni Karaja wa Boy wa Emiri, mtoto ya single mother, MCA na Naivasha East na Secretary General ya hawa watu wote. Tumesema sisi zote tuko? Sisi zote tuko?
Asante sana. Haya, tushukuru hao MCAs wetu kwa makofi kabisa. Asante sana. So party leader, we are going to have just a few people because of time. Alafu tukuite utupatie mwelekeo. Tungependa kwanza tuseme kwamba tuko na wazee kwa hii chama ambao wanatupatia mwelekeo, na tumebarikiwa kuwa na mzee Maina Kamanda. Ningependa kumuita tu asalamie wananchi. Karibu.
Excellency, Deputy President of Republic of Kenya, viongozi wote ambao wako hapa, that 1 year ago, Your Excellency, we had a by-election in Olkalau. Sijui kama Wamuya anajua. Mnajua watu wa Olkalau? It is that 1 year ago. Na tulikuwa na uchaguzi kama nini? Na ilikuwa August 5th. Na mimi nakumbuka. Na Your Excellency, mimi nilikuwa diwani hapa Nairobi. Na mimi na mtu anaitwa Waithaka Mwangi. Wajikudu wale musiare. Daumite shukuru. Kwa wale shukuru. Sisi ndio tulienda kuman hiyo election ya Kipipili. Wakati hiyo Olkalau na Kipipili zilikuwa kitu moja. Mimi nilitoka Nairobi. Kuna watu wanaulizanga Maina Kamanda ni wa Nairobi, ni wa Nyandarua ama wapi. Mimi ndio nilipewa kazi na Kibaki. Tukiwa na Waithaka, Kireka Waithaka, kuongoza uchaguzi wa Kipipili wakati hiyo. Mimi nataka kuambia watu wa Olkalau, siasa hiyo na siasa ya wakati hii ni kitu moja. Pesa ililetwa na Moi, barabara ilikuja ikajengwa ya siku 2-3, na dakika ya mwisho Moi alikula pilipili. Ni kweli? Your Excellency, mimi nataka kusema hivi. Nimekuwa kwa siasa muda kidogo, ni kidogo ama ni mwingi? Wacha niseme ni kidogo. Mimi nimekuwa kwa nomination, Your Excellency, from wakati wa KANU. Sijaona nomination ambao imefanywa na chama, na ni chama ambayo imezidiwa 1.5 mwaka kama ile ambayo imefanywa Olkalau. Na ninataka kukushukuru kwa sababu ulituamulu sisi na Wanjiko na wengine na kina Medhu tuwache hiyo uchaguzi uwe huru. Mimi nikaenda Mombasa, ulikuwa unaniita nikiwa Mombasa. Wanjiko naye alikuwa mengine, hata Medhu wako Ulaya, hajatoka Ulaya. Na tukawasha watu wa Olkalau wafanye uamuzi wao. Na watu wa Olkalau wameshafanya uamuzi wao. Na sisi tulisema wakati tutakuwa na candidate, ndio Maina Kamanda ataonekana. Nimeonekana leo kwa sababu tuna candidate. Your Excellency, mimi nataka kuomba wale ambao hawakubahatika, tafadhalini msiende mahali pengine. Hata mkiitiwa kazi na Ruto, msiende kwa kazi ya Ruto. Ruto ni wa 1 mwaka, aende nyumbani. Wewe unaenda kuchukua kazi ya 1 mwaka ya kazi gani? Ugoje serikali ambayo itaongozwa na kiongozi wetu, na wale wengine ndio sisi tuwajue wale watu ambao wanatufanyia kazi. Mkubwa wetu aweze wakati hiyo kuwapanga. Tudugitiki mwanege ukiganira andu othe. Lakini tukiwa na serikali, mimi ninajua ya kwamba huyu mzee atapanga hata wale ambao ni makandidate ambao tutafanya walikuwa nasimama na hawakupata kiti. Msione ile ya serikali ya Moi ya kwenda nyumbani, angalia serikali ambayo inafanya.
Jij gebruikt energie op jouw manier. En als jouw energietijger een nieuwe hobby heeft, zie je in onze slimme app precies wat je verbruikt. Weet je ook direct waar je kunt besparen. Zelf geregeld, goed geregeld. Met Energie Direct.
na niwatolee shukrani. Wale ambao wanataka kusimama na viti na DCP, Your Excellency, wanajitolea. Kama kunataka mkutano mahali fulani, wananunua kofia, wananunua vifaa. Kwa hivyo hakuna mahali ingine pesa ya DCP inatoka, ni Mungu na wale watu wanataka chama wanajifanyia kazi, na ndio mumefanya hii chama ambayo imeshaafuma. Sisi tuko tayari, Your Excellency, kusaidiana. Wengi wetu sisi hatutaki chama, hatutaki kazi yote katika kuchaguliwa, lakini tunataka Ruto aende nyumbani. We are not here because of any seat. Ati tutakuja mzee kukusumbua utupe kazi. Lakini Kenya yetu ina shida, na hiyo shida ndio tunataka kuondoa. Huyu kijana wangu huyu nilika wa kamanda yangu huyu kiongozi huyu ambao ni shupavu, alishaguliwa kama diwani akiwa na miaka ambao hata zaidi ya miaka 22, akawa diwani na akawa senator. Kijana ambao anafanya chama yetu iwe na heshima. Yeye ni mtu ambao mchakamufu sana kwa mambo ya chana. Tunakupa heko kwanza kwa kutuletea kiti upande wa Western. Tumumpigie makofi. Asante sana. Wanyoike wa Nairobi yako wapi? Nindi ndakuona kuma wathurwo. Na nowe munene andumite kuu ndure kuu jaragia gikuyu githira. Niguo. Huyu mzee alinituma huko, kaniambia wewe uende ukae uongee Kikuyu yote. Ndo athurirwo ni kura ingi. Wathurirwo ni kura ciao. Tafadhali angalia sana wale watu walilala usiku na mchana wakifanya kazi ya ndukauge thigania katia. Kwa hayo machache, asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki.
Asante sana. Asante sana. Hekima ya mzee haiwezi kuwa interrupted. Ningependa wale ambao wanakuja next wawe kwa ufupi kwa sababu ya muda. Ningependa kutambua tu former MCAs wasimame wapunge mkono kama wewe ni former MCA tafadhali, ambao wanaunga chama. Party leader unaweza ona ni wengi kabisa. Ni wengi kabisa katika chama. Asanteni sana former MCAs. Basi party leader pale Olkalau. Hata mimi ni former MCA. Tuko wengi kabisa. Asante sana. Pale Olkalau, pale Nyandarua, tukiwa pale, hatukosi mama ambaye anapikia wana Olkalau chakula na wapatia nguvu wakienda vitani. Ningependa tu akuja asalamie mama former CS, mama Cecily Kariuki, akuja tusalamie tafadhali.
Party leader wetu, the People's Deputy President, Excellency Rigathi Gachagua, mzee eminent persons, elected leaders wakiongozwa na Mheshimiwa Wanjiko, my colleagues ambao tutakuwa tukigombania viti tofauti, our chief guest today, mtoto wetu Mheshimiwa Kamau Ngodho, our nominee for Kalau seat, na wenzangu, good afternoon. Niseme nikisimama hapa, Your Excellency, I'm here to confirm that all Kalau, and indeed Nyandarua, from Kenton to Karamton, chama ni Skiza ground. Vile tulijitokeza, nichukue hii fursa niseme to the chair, NEC, asante sana kwa kushukuru ground. Mulikuja tukashikana vizuri sana, mukafanya yetu, tukafanya yetu, kisha tukaungana pamoja na kila kitu ikaenda vizuri. Niwashukuru sana. Thank you, Your Excellency. You gave us the liberty to drive things the way we saw fit at the ground level. Mwenyewe wakati ulisema if we can influence for one candidate, we should keep off the ground. We listen to your counsel. In fact, most of us went back to the ground on the week to prepare for the nomination. Thank you for your wise counsel. Again, I'm here to confirm, because we had a brief meeting with the NEC, I can here confirm that the nominations were free, fair, credible, verifiable, as we had been assured. Ishara ya kwamba sisi ambao tumekuwa tuna hofu kidogo ya kwamba tutaweza kwenda njia ingine hivi, sasa tuko na nguvu ya kwamba tutagombania, and the best candidate come 2027 during the general election is the one who will take the ticket for this People's Party. Nikiwa pale niseme, we are happy and we are celebrating our win at the nomination. The enemy is still on the loose, na kazi yetu sasa ni kuanza inaanza. Kwa hivyo ni wasihi tusilale, tukirudi nyumbani kila mtu tuko na kazi. Door to door, Mau Mau style. Ndio, the first member of parliament from the Mount Kenya region atakuwa natoka Okalau constituency. Tukubaliane kila mtu atafanya yake. Asanteni sana. Ya mwisho nishukuru pia the aspirants. Wakati tulipoketi pamoja last Wednesday, ikiwapo Bwana Ngodho alikuwa sasa level 1, sisi tote tulikuwa tunatafuta, mulisimama na mukahakikishia mama ya kwamba mshindani atakuwa mmoja. Lakini nyinyi nyote mutaenda nyuma ya huyu mwenye atapatiwa nomination. You all become the chief campaigners, na tuko pale tufanye kazi pamoja. Chamani? God bless you.
Asante sana party leader. Pia pale Olkalau mama akitupikia chakula pale. Tuko na mzee ambaye anatupatia mori kwenda kwenye vita, ambaye anapatia vijana nguvu na anawapatia hekma. Tungependa kumuita wakili Theuri akuja atusalamie pia naye.
Ni mwamko mpya, itaboresha mfumo wa afya, itaokoa payslip ya Wakenya. DCP.
Party leader wa DCP, the elected deputy president of the Republic of Kenya, mgeni wetu wa heshima leo Bwana Ngodho, party deputy leader Cleo, na mheshimiwa Wanjiko kutoka huko kwetu Kipipiri. Hamjambo, bwana asifiwe. Mimi nimefurahi sana na kitu moja. One thing, niko na mambo mawili tu nataka kusema.
Hoe voelt het als de lente je eindelijk weer naar buiten brengt?
Gebaseerd op data over het weer.
Wacht, ik vraag niet naar de feiten. Ik vraag naar het moment waarop vroeg joggen door de rustige natuur eindelijk goed voelt. Wanneer je de stille haven uitvaart. Wanneer de lentekleuren de straten vullen en alles weer levendig aanvoelt. Wanneer de lente de drang om te ontdekken terugbrengt. AI kan geen lentegevoel creëren. Kroatië kan dit wel.
Pale katikati, hata siko kwa box nyuma, pale katikati. So there was no chance at uchaguzi ingefanywa vibaya. So kujiongea kwa watu. Na najua hiyo wakati mwingine ulisimama ukakuwa namba 2. Na ukakuwa na kura mingi pia zaidi actually. Ule marehemu alikushinda na kura chache sana. I think going forward kazi yetu ndio imeanza sasa. Nomination imefanywa sawa, but going forward kazi ile ngumu ndio inaanza. Si ndio watu wetu? This is our seat to win. Na sio kushinda na kura 2 ama kura 3 ama kura 4. We are +1. Tunaongea tupate kura mingi zaidi, tukue tunachapa 95%. Bisa watu wetu. Sasa ni sisi kushikilia, tuhakikishe tuko na the first MP Tukimalizia pale mbele, mimi najua tukienda 2027 we'll have almost all the seats in this country. Bwana mbariki na tushikane pamoja.
Asante sana. As one, hiyo sio target yetu. Sisi tuna target mbele kabisa. Tutabidi tuwe na watu wengi katika pale Nyandarua, na tuko hapa na wakili Nderi akuje pia atusalamie.
Your Excellency, the Second Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, all leaders present, and party leaders and party members, good afternoon. My name is Deri Deani. I am an aspirant in Nyandarua County. Cleophas Marala kwa Nyandarua kuna kijana pia. I want to say the following. Your Excellency, the Deputy President, we have gained a lot of confidence in this political party because of the manner in which we saw the nominations having been held in a very transparent manner. So we, just like Wakili Daudi has said, we have gained confidence that indeed DCP is a party for us, young people, and all the people in the country to join, because it assures us that we get equal opportunities when we go to the nominations. Number two, Your Excellency, is that the person who was actually elected or nominated when I was the clerk to the county assembly and when I was the CC for finance. Kamau Godho is an astute leader, is a man who is very humble, is a man who is a good debater, and we are sure, just like you have always assured us, that we must get leaders who are able to articulate the issues of the people. We were a bit concerned that we needed a person who can actually stand with our ticket and not sell that ticket to the devil. You see, we have agreed that. And Kamau Godho, I can assure you, we worked with him, and he's a man who can never sell our party to the regime that we all say it's a one-term regime. Your Excellency, finally, is to thank the team that did the work, the NEC. They did a tremendous job. The organization was extremely well executed. There was a lot of prowess in the party, and we are assured that if this is the way to go, Your Excellency, you have shown exceptional leadership skills, and we have no doubt that you have what it takes to send Kasongo home and the people of Nyandarua, their lady. In the words of Minor Commander, Donjo tu, tutamtengenezea ile mzuri, dhiki mzuri, tumpatie come 16th of Deri Deani. Thank you.
Asante. Tukimalizia, Your Excellency, tukimalizia the coordinators, the MCAs ambao umetusaidia, thank you so much kwa kazi yenu, Your Excellency. Yule ambaye ana kwa niaba ya majirani wote atupatie tu neno.
Harambe. DCP. DCP. Thank you very much. Our Deputy Party Leader, Cleo Malala, Your Excellency, the Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua, my brother, Honorable Ngodho, my sister Wanjiko, my dear father, thank you very much, Gakuya, all the leaders present, all the aspirants present, wale wamekuja kutusupport, karibuni sana. As I stand here, yes, I have been referred to as the good neighbor, and as a good neighbor, you safeguard your neighbor's interest. So I come from a constituency that bears almost the same name as All Kalau. I come from Oljoro Orok, and I'm sure we have quite a number of representation from here, from Oljoro Orok who are here. We have our MCA, we have our nominated MCA. Thank you very much. I must say that we would only refer to All Kalau as our mother, because we are a constituency that was derived from Ol-Kalou at large. And therefore, as I stand here, if it was like 15 years ago, actually, we would have voted for you. And not only you, but for DCP. As I stand here, I must say that there's a lot we have learned as aspirants. We have seen, we're doing rounds a lot, that DCP does not acknowledge aspirants. I'm actually an aspirant for the position of a member of parliament, and to be specific, the first female aspirant for the position of a member of parliament. So DCP for aspirants is the place to be. You also embrace women leadership. Thank you very much for that. I know my people are here, they're excited. Tunawatambua ni sawa, it is okay. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. We say the spirit at the top is the one that trickles to the ones at the bottom. It is your boldness that I'm sure that has gone to gather the rest of us. I don't think I would be able to stand here as just a mere aspirant and be able to articulate myself, but we watch you. And I'm sure there are many out there, very many people, who would actually want to speak boldly like you do, but they are not even quarterway to be able to express themselves. And therefore, as I speak here and as I stand here, I say DCP is the place to be. And please, I know the battle ahead of us is going to be immense, but as all general constituency to our brother Ngodo, trust us. I must say that there's a point we came in, and we came in with a...
De nieuwe ice cream sandwich van Ben & Jerry's. De perfecte snack.
Airism. One layer. Goodbye discomfort. Uniqlo.
I might be your first baby girl from there.
Asante party leader, kabla tuite mheshimiwa wa kutoka Kipipiri, ningependa kutambua uwepo wa NEC members wetu ambao wako hapa. Tuko na mheshimiwa Kamwaro ambaye ako hapa, just wave. Mheshimiwa Kamwaro, mheshimiwa ambaye ako hapa. Tuko na mheshimiwa Masi Gakuya ambaye ako hapa. Vile vile tuko na youth leader wetu Thiga, Wanjiku Thiga ambaye pia ako hapa. Hao ndio NEC members ambao wako hapa. Sasa pale Ol-Kalou, pale Nyandarua, tuko na mama Simba Jike. Yeah? Yule ambaye anamwangalia rais kwa macho na anamkataza na si wa kununuliwa. Hana bei. Yule ambaye ni mwaminifu. Yule ambaye ni shujaa. Yule ambaye atatushikilia. Mama. Mnamtambua? Anaitwa nani? Wanjiko nani? Karibu sana mheshimiwa.
Democracy for the Citizens Party. DCP. Skiza wa Kenya. Democracy for the Citizens Party. DCP.
Harambe!
Kenya.
Harambe! Your Excellency, the 6th President of the Republic of Kenya. Na mgeni wetu mheshimiwa Honorable Kamau Godho na wana DCP wote, hamjambo. Hamjambo tena. I'll be very short. Mwanzo nataka congratulate our flag bearer and all those who are with him in the debe. Na nyinyi wote, you had put a good fight na mko washindi. Kisiasa tunasema kura haikutosha, itatosha hivi karibuni. Kwa hivyo mmefanya vizuri kuja kumsindikisha Kamau Godho, kwa sababu sisi wote ni familia moja. Number 2, nataka kuwashukuru our peers, wale wote walikuja kusimama na wakaona uchaguzi ulienda vizuri. Number 3, I want to congratulate our dear team led by our chair. Hiyo uchaguzi ni kweli, Your Excellency, IBC should come and benchmark. Ilikuwa sambamba. Na kwa sababu Your Excellency ulisema tusikue kwa hiyo uchaguzi, haukusema tusikue kwa uchaguzi ya UDA. Bwana asifiwe. Haukusema tusikue kwa uchaguzi ya. Kwa hivyo mimi nilichukua ka pro box on Friday, nikazunguka hasa pale AC primary, pale Tumaini, nikiangalia tu vile mambo inaendelea, na nikaona watu wanaanza kutokea. Ndio nikatoa hiyo maneno ya kusema ukipiga kura leo hauwezi kupiga kesho. Mimi ndio nilitoa hiyo msemo. Na niliona Moses Kuria wakilia ati watu wa DCP wamefanya propaganda. Members, this was not a propaganda. If you are not a UDA member, bona ungepiga kura kwa UDA? It was the truth. This was not a propaganda. If you are not a UDA member, haugepiga kura kwao. So tunataka kushukuru watu wa Olkalau, walisimama kidete, wakakataa kununuliwa na mchele na 200 shillings. Nataka kumweleza rais, Mheshimiwa Ruto, umekataa kutengenezea watu wa Nyandarua barabara. Umetudanganya na barabara za Geta, Donyojero, Kariamu, Shamata, barabara za Boyman, na sisi ni wakulima. Kwa hivyo tunaomba wewe na Faith Getau, muache tukule viazi for the next 18 months. Tukichukua serikali, tutauda barabara, tutauza viazi, tutanunua nyama. Ama mnataka mchele? So keep off your rice na maharagwe. Sisi tuko tayari kukula viazi. Tukichukua serikali, we shall make our road. Nataka kuwaeleza wale watakuja pale Olkalau kutusaidia, msikue na wasiwasi. Hii uchaguzi ni rahisi kama ABC. Kwa sababu hata candidate wa UDA alipata kura 1000. Hata hangekuwa number 1, number 2, number 3 kwa DCP, alikuwa others. Ile yenye iliunganishwa kidogo 200-300. Na nikikueleza hii uchaguzi ni rahisi, in Olkalau we have 30 aspirants wa MCA position through DCP party. Na tuko na 0 for UDA. 0. In Nyandarua County, tuko na more than 5 women reps. Wale wanatafuta tikiti ya DCP na UDA has 0. In Nyandarua County, we have more than 5 governor candidates na UDA has 0. Tuko na 1 senator ako na UDA has. Sasa hata wewe ukija kukampeni mahali kama hapo, utashindwa namna gani? Sio hata tutakuwa tunakula viazi, tunaenda tunapiga kelele, viazi tunakula kelele, si ndio? Na gunia moja ni 6,000 kwa sasa. So the election will be very easy. I'm sure Kasongo may not invest, but just in case he may continue, we are not afraid of him at all. Nikimalizia, nataka kusema ili tukue na very good structures, tutaomba mpitie kwa chama sana kama Secretary General, mtu wote atataka kuja kutusaidia. We get your name because we are putting perfect structures kama NEB. Ukija tutakuwa tumekueleza utaenda mahali fulani, polling station fulani, na utapata MCA fulani. Na nikimalizia kabisa, Your Excellency, naweza taka kusimamisha my MCA from Nyandarua. Again, hata kama wamekuja hapa, maana walisema Orojororo, wapi, hawakusema Nyandarua. Hebu wasimame tu wananchi wawaone. MCA wa Nyandarua County, wapigieni makofi. Ketini, hawa MCA walikuwa silent observers. They didn't have a badge. Ili wale aspirant walikuwa involving you. We were not supposed to be in a way. Kwa hivyo hawa MCA tuliwa silent observers. Ili shida yote Kasongo akijaribu kupaga pale, walikuwa like our security controllers. And they did that very effectively. Ya mwisho kabisa, nataka kuaddress watu wa Nyandarua niwaambie 2027 tutafanya kama Olkalau. Pale AC primary, wananchi walitokea asubuhi wakakaa hapo. Wakiona mama fulani anataka kwenda kupiga kura kwa UDA, walikuwa wanasema we ni msaliti. We unasaliti Rigathi Gachagua. Huyo mama ana change mind, anaingia kwa wale wengine, anaanza pia kuangalia nani anakuja kupiga kura. Na saa hiyo ashapewa 200 kwa mfuko. It was so interesting that hata ule alipiga kura alikuwa anaenda anatafuta petroli, anavuta kidole, asijulikane alipigia UDA kura. Kwa hivyo Nyandarua, mambo imeamuliwa, and I'm sure you saw that people will guard the votes even in 2027. Na ndio tunatarajia sisi kama DCP, this is our presidential candidate, na tutakuwa nyuma yake. Sawa sawa. Karibuni sana Nyandarua, kiti ni yetu. Firstborn wa UDA alikuwa Rorie, sasa firstborn wa DCP atakuwa Orkalau. Na nikimalizia Mzee Maina Kamanda, mimi nilipiga kura 1995 yangu ya kwanza, but I was young and beautiful. Sasa baba yangu alikuwa amenieleza nisikaribie wazee kama wewe, ndio huku niona.
Wapi makofi ya mama? Hey.
Solarflow 2400 AC+. De volgende generatie. AC gekoppelde 2400 watt retrofit energieopslag voor elk dak.
Here, every path leads somewhere special. From live
watu wa Olkalau wasijitokeze kupiga kura kwa chama ambayo sio yao. Na mimi nashukuru hao watu wa Olkalau wanamsikia sana party leader wetu. Vile alisema hivyo, hakuna mtu alijitokeza. Mliona mshindi wa UDA alipata 1167 votes only. Yani hata kufikia number 6 wetu. Yule number 5 wetu alipata kura mingi kuliko kura zote za aspirants wa UDA. Walikuwa wamejiandikisha wengi kwa sababu walijua Kasongo ni mtu wa kukamuliwa. Kasongo ni mtu wa kunyonywa. Sasa walijiandikisha wakijua wakienda kupiga picha State House watapewa milioni 5. So hata hao ambao walisimama hawakukuwa wana UDA, walikuwa tu mahasla wa Nyandarua huko wanatafuta kitu ya kukula. Tungependa kuwakaribisha sasa warudi nyumbani. Kasongo akipatikana na nyonywa. Bas party leader, vile vile hao watu wa Nyandarua ni watu wazuri kwa sababu walikusikia na walikuonyesha heshima mingi na taadhima wakati kulikuwa na ile matanga ya the late MP. Walikuwa wamekupangia vibaya, lakini kwa sababu wewe ulikuwa dio ukapanga kualiko. Na vile ulifika pale, wananchi wa Nyandarua walikuonyesha mapenzi. Na kama mimi ningekuwa William Ruto, hiyo siku ningesoma rada, ningesikia ground haraka, hata hii mambo ya by election singeweka mtu. Kwa sababu William Ruto unaenda kuaibishwa ile aibu hujaiona tangu uzaliwe. Mimi nimesikia ati wanapanga strategy ya kukuja kulaunch na kurelaunch projects kama ishara ya kuwaomba mupigie kura UDA. Watu wa Nyandarua ningependa musome historia. Mzee Daniel Moi alikuja kule Kipipiri, akaeka vigingi vya stima mpaka kwa kila nyumba. Hata kama uko na nyumba ya nyasi, nyumba ya mbao, wanaeka hapo mti ya stima. Wakati kura ilipigwa na KANU haikushinda, kesho yake mzee Moi akakuja akachukua vigingi zake akapeleka Baringo. So vile vile tu pia hizi matinga ambazo mtaletewa during campaign na kulaunch. We have a reincarnation of mzee Moi called William Ruto. Atakuja atalaunch mabarabara, na jamaa amelaunch mabarabara mingi za uongo mpaka akiona watu anadhania ni barabara. Ana barabara oye, akumbe ni. Sasa kwa heshima ya William Ruto, sababu Methu alisema tunamheshimu, lakini kwa sababu tunamheshimu na tungependa kumtambua hapa, nikisema barabara oye, mnasema oye. Barabara oye! Barabara oye! Bas, William Ruto. Tungependa kuomba msidanganywe na hizo projects. Akikuja kulaunch project yoyote, munamuuliza pesa ngapi umeweka katika budget. sababu budget ya sasa hivi hata haitoshi kulipa madeni ambayo anayo. Kule Kakamega party leader, zile projects zote alilaunch, ile barabara ya kutoka Shinyalu kwenda Chepsonoi, ya kutoka airport kuenda Shinyalu, ya C41, ile ya Kuisero, zote sasa hivi matinga zimetoka, kwa sababu anakuja na launch, anaenda nayo. Mambo ya stima, William Ruto akikuja kule Western anatembea na transformer moja, ana launch, anakata, inabebwa, inakimbizwa, inawekwa the next constituency. Sasa hivi hata ile kinyozi alilaunch, ati ameletea mtu stima, ilikatwa, alienda na stima yenyewe. So huyu mtu ni mkora na paka aende nyumbani. Mwisho, party leader, wakati ngatuliwa kutoka kwa kiti, nakumbuka hiyo siku, na kumbuka tulienda na wewe nyumbani kwako. Tulikuwa mimi, familia yako yote na wewe. Tukapata kwamba pale kwa boma William Ruto ashatoa askari wote, hakuna mfanyakazi hata mmoja alikuwa kwa boma hiyo, hata mpishi. Walikudhulumu, tukakaa na wewe pale, wakasema kwamba wewe unaitwa villager. Nakumbuka ukaamua urudi wapi? Kwa village. Wakaona hiyo village haijatosha, waseme wakuite wa Munyoro, kwa sababu hiyo village ilikuwa inaitwa nini? Wa Munyoro. Sasa hivi hiyo village walidharau, inaitwa wa Munyoro, inajulikana dunia nzima na iko na heshima kuliko Sugoi. Vile ulikaa pale wa Munyoro, Your Excellency, ukaanza kuongea na watu wako, wakasema huyu mtu ni mkabila, sababu ulikuwa unaongea na watu wako na ulikuwa unaongea kwa lugha yako, wakakuita mkabila. Hapo hawakujua umaana ya wewe kama kiongozi kuanzia kwako na kurudi kwako. William Ruto alikuwa anajiita ni sijui ni nini, national leader, akadharau nyumbani. Sasa mambo imeumana. Amerudi kwa watu wake nyumbani. Watu wake wanamwambia, ai, hapana. Sasa wewe ulikuwa umeenda huko nje. Hata hapa ni one term. William Ruto analia asubuhi na mchana. Kwa mara ya kwanza nimeona ameanza kuongea kabila yake vile wewe unaongeanga yako. Sasa William Ruto ni mkabila si mkabila? Mwisho, Your Excellency, as you also address those international issues, I want to bring to the attention of the international community that the sovereignty of Kenya is very important. Western Kenya borders Uganda, 3 counties, Kakamega, Busia, Bungoma, and Trans Nzoia. At the moment, William Ruto is recruiting voters and registering voters from neighboring counties. This is a perforation of our foreign policy, na tungependa party leader utusaidie sana kwa maneno hayo ya kuregister wapiga kura katika mpaka wa Bungoma, Trans Nzoia na Busia. Lakini sisi tumepeana tangazo kwamba siku ya kura, kama wewe sio Mkenya, sababu tunajua kichwa ya Mkenya nakaaje, jaribu ukuje Kenya kupiga kura. Amewapatia IDs, vile anapatia Al-Shabaab IDs na wale ambao wanaua watu kule Sudan, vile vile pia amefika Uganda kule, anaregister watu kule. Tungependa party leader wetu tuongelee hiyo maneno na utusaidie. Otherwise, kama DCP tumekubaliana kwamba tunataka tufunze William Ruto adabu. Na adabu ya kwanza inaanza on Thursday pale Emurwa Dekir. Tunataka tumshinde home and away, si ndio? Wale wa mama wa huko wamejitolea, wamesema hata hii kofia hata kama hawezi afford wanajifunga uhuru bag ya green. Party leader anaongelesha kwa simu, wamesema ni one term. Sasa kama mandugu na madada wa William Ruto wanasema ni one term, sasa je, sisi si William Ruto ni one term? Nasikia sisi tukisema William Ruto must go, wale watu wa Sugoi wanasema William Ruto come, must come, sababu wanamuita nyumbani. So party leader, asante sana kwa kuongoza chama chetu. Tungependa sasa tukukaribishe party leader wetu ambaye pia ndio presidential candidate wetu wa chama cha DCP.
Citizens Party.
Anatosha ama atoshi? Basi sote tusimame kwa heshima na taadhima, tumkaribishe party leader wetu Mheshimiwa Rigathi Gachagua.
Here's to the boring ones, the steady hands, the straight arrows, the sticklers.
And I'm very happy with what happened in Olkalau. Very happy. The strength of a party, the future of a party is determined by free, fair, and credible nominations. I've been around for a while, since the advent of multipartyism in 1992. I saw party primaries in 1992. I saw party primaries in 1997. I saw party primaries in 2002. I saw party primaries in 2007. I saw party primaries in 2013. I personally participated in party primaries in 2017 as a candidate for Madera parliamentary seat. And I was around and in charge of 2022 party primaries. And I know the way to build DCP is free, fair, and credible nominations. And Olkalau was a litmus test, and I deliberately allowed the National Elections Board to manage that election to test their capacity and their commitment for the job ahead next year. I asked all leaders, John Medho, I dispatched him to London, keep off. Maina Kamada Mzewetu, go to Mombasa, swim if you can. Wajiku Moya, go and do some hairdo and look good and beautiful. I told everybody to keep away and leave the elections to the people of Olkalau so that they can make a decision on who will be the next member of parliament. That decision was very, very important because once the DCP nominations were over, the DCP nominee is the next member of parliament for Olkalau. So the people of Olkalau needed to be given an opportunity to make that decision. I could have called for consensus, and all these aspirants would have listened to me. They respect me. I would have said, let's save the cost. It's very expensive to do nominations. Let's avoid fallout. But I knew God had given us an opportunity to test the capacity and the commitment of the National Elections Board. Chairperson and your board, Pongezi, you did very well. We are all proud of you. The whole country is talking about the DCP nominations in Olkalau. And I've told you I've been around for a while. I may be biased because I'm the party leader, but the truth of the matter, there has never been such well-organized and credible nominations since the advent of multipartyism in 1992. And now, that sets the standard. You cannot go lower, you can only go higher. So I'm asking the National Elections Board to start preparing for our nominations. Countrywide, the DCP ticket will be the most sought after. The DCP nominations will be do or die. It will be like the Rio general election. The English say, failing to plan is planning to fail. Wajiru Kaga, on your team, you have 10 months. Start preparing. Start getting the ballot boxes. Start getting the booths. Start getting the indelible ink. Start putting together all the logistics. I've looked at your budget. The whole exercise will cost us about 2 billion Kenya shillings. From the nomination fees, we'll be able to raise 1 billion shillings. from the people who have expressed interest, we'll be able to raise $1 billion shillings, and the party will look for another 1 billion. And I'm on that journey. I will leave on Friday night for the United Kingdom to start talking to our friends and partners to start harnessing resources for our nominations. Thereafter, I'll come back and do a little work, then I'll leave for the United States, again to talk to our friends and partners. We must put money together by August so that we cannot afford to fail. The DCP nominations, once you get the certificate, you are the next member of parliament or governor or senator for that matter. And all that will be remaining, I'll be asking you to do for me and the party is voter turnout for the presidential vote. Yours will be done because you don't need too many votes. Once you get our ticket, the work I'll give you is voter turnout. Mwai Kibaki in 2007, when William Ruto coined 41 versus 1, Mwai Kibaki won the election by having only 2 voting blocks, Mount Kenya plus voter turnout. The second block was called voter turnout. It was 97%. I am looking at a situation where I'll be persuading the people of Kenya. For us to get rid of William Ruto, we must have a 98% voter turnout to make sure these men go home one way. So, I want the National Elections Board to put your act together and get moving. You know the nominations will be in March next year. You know we have support everywhere. You know the number of constituencies. You know the number of counties. You know the number of wards. The people who have registered with us, we are having an average of 7 MCAs per every ward. So we need very many ballot papers. We are having an average of 4 to 5 members of parliament. The DCP nomination will be something out of this world. So let's prepare, and I'm happy when the National Elections Board requested that I ask the aspirants to be presiding officers so that they can get first-hand experience on how the party will carry out the nominations. I'm sure all of you aspirants, you are now persuaded we shall have free and fair nominations. Are you not? Yeah. Because you took part in the process. You took part in the process. Again, our detractors have been saying that the DCP will give direct tickets. Oh, regarding Gachagua has preferred candidates who are Itungatis, who stood by him during the nomination, the impeachment. Oh, this DCP party is for the rich. Those who have money are the ones who will get. Those who don't have money will get nothing. This Kamau Ngotho, how much money did he have? Yeah? See, he beat people who are billionaires. That is clear. Money means nothing to this party. Please give us your money. Give us your money to pay offices. Give us your money to buy vehicles, to pay rent, to buy kofiyas, to buy t-shirts. Thank you very much. That's as far as it goes. It cannot be in exchange of a direct ticket. Where ujitolee kama unataka kusaidia chama with no conditions. There are no strings attached to financial support to this party. And what happened in Olkalau is clear. Ngotho was the most disadvantaged candidate financially. But the people of Olkalau.
Where are we going? Hollywood.
Volg de sterren op Paramount Network. Gewoon op tv.
My personal favorites.
Because we do very serious fundraising, like all parties do. We have very many people who support this party. I will not fund this party. It's not my party. It belongs to the members. It is the members to fund their party, isn't it? If I fund this party alone, I'll give direct tickets because it's my party. But I don't fund the party. Therefore, I cannot issue a direct nomination to anybody. This is party that belongs to the members. And it's their responsibility to fund their party. We raised funds for that nomination. I called a few people, there is funds. We funded that nomination. I am off to the UK to meet our supporters. To raise funds, I'm going to the US. We are talking to many people. Because this is our party and we want everybody to be a stakeholder. But I want to say, please never give us any financial support in expectation of anything in return. It must just be for your love for the party and what the party stands for. So, Chair, pangeni nomination. Let me, for once, because I'm a truthful and honest person, much as we have had a lot of problems with the police and castigated them for being unprofessional, in the Olakalau nominations for DCP, the National Police Service did a commendable job. We want to say thank you to the County Police Command and the more than 300 police officers who participated in making sure that every polling station had 2 armed police officers. The tallying center had more than 50 armed police officers, and the DCI and other senior officers were on patrol throughout the day to make sure that there is law and order. We want to say that is the kind of police we want to see. Utumishi kwa wote. Let our police be professional. Let them serve the people of Kenya. And we are hopeful that the same way they behaved during the nominations, for both UDA and ourselves. Although for UDA it was over deployment because there were no people. There was too many. The policemen were more than the voters. So we are hoping that the police command in Nyandarua will plan well and deploy officers to keep law and order. We don't want to see what we saw in Bere and Narok, where police were beating people and being used for voter suppression and working with the goons. We hope it will not happen in Olkalau. In the unfortunate event that it happens, the people of Kalau will not allow it. That they have said. They will not allow goons. They will not allow voter suppression. I must tell whoever doesn't know that Nyandarua is the headquarters of the Itugati movement. It is where the Mau Mau movement was born. It is in the Aberdare forest that Dedan Kimathi, Field Marshal, led other brave sons and daughters of the soil to drive the British colonialists out of their land. Nobody can intimidate the people of Nyandarua. The people of Nyandarua are not a joke. It is a land of JM karaoke. It is a place that people know what they want and they are not easily intimidated by anybody. So if the likes of Moses Kuria want to come with the goons there, they must know they are coming to Nyandarua. It will not be allowed. Let the police do their work the way they did, and we are very grateful. And I want to thank the National Police Service. I want to say pongezi. That is what we want. That is the Kenya that we desire. That is the Kenya that we deserve, where the police do their work professionally, without discrimination, without bias, and without working with the criminals. Nataka niseme pongezi kwa maafisa wetu wote wa Nyandarua and the police command in that county. Mimi ndio nimalize niseme, now we have a candidate. It is an Olkalau and Nyandarua affair. We want to leave it to the people of Olkalau and the people of Nyandarua. Senator John Medho and Honorable Wanjiku Muhea will lead the team that will campaign for our candidate, backed by our sitting MCS and all the DCP aspirants in the county. We are leaving it to you. You can only call us if you think you are in trouble. I don't think you have anything to worry about. As far as I'm concerned, from where I sit, I'm a resident of Nyandarua. I know the people of Nyandarua. Your issue, Wanjiku Muhea and Medho, is a margin. It's not a win. the win is guaranteed, is the margin. Yeah? That is what you must work on, and voter turnout. I want to ask the people of Kalau to come out in large numbers. Out of the 72,000 registered voters, we want 70,000 people to come out. And that is the work Wanjiku, Muhi, and Medu, and MCAs you have to do. Make sure all the elderly people come out to vote. And our young people have received a report, and I'm very disturbed, that most of them who are our supporters don't have IDs. Others don't have votes. We have work to do. Because the young people are our biggest supporters. And it's unfortunate that most of them have lost their IDs, they have not replaced them. Others are not registered to vote. So we have to work on it. So the team in Nyandarua, this is your baby. Deliver it well, safely, together with the mother. We leave it to you. Mimi niko na kazi ya kimataifa. Mimi wacha niende Uingereza, nitoke hapo niende Amerikani. And don't call me from where I'll be. Please don't call me. Do your work, you know what to do. The job is well cut out, and you know what you need to do. And don't be worried about UDA and money. During the UDA nominations, William Ruto directed that 40,000 voters should come out to vote for UDA so that they can give an impression and optics that UDA is strong. Each voter was supposed to be given 1,000 shillings. And we were given, that is 40 million plus another 10 million for the 20 delegates in every polling station. Those who are being given 6,000 each. The minute who are given 6,000 is switched off their phones. I want to congratulate them. Because they didn't want to waste time on an exercise that is difficult. Out of the 40,000 people, they could only get 3,000. They exaggerated to 8. So assuming they did 8 out of 1,000, they only spent 8 million, wakamunyoa Kasongo 32 million. Hii Kasongo najua alikuwa mtu yangu zamani. Hata saa ingine mimi namuonea huruma. Hii mtu amenyolewa na akina kuoza sikuri na akina Itumbi. Hapo wamemnyoa 32 million. Lakini ni si mbaya. Mwizi akiibiwa na wezi si ni sawa? Si hii pesa ameiba. Si ni Asha. Si ni ya Kenyatta National Hospital. Akiibiwa na Itumbi na kuria iko makosa. So don't worry about money. And we have changed. We were telling our people, eat money and vote right. We have changed. The people of Kalau have told us to stop it. They were given money to go and vote for UDA. They said, we don't want. Pigieni makofi watu wa Kalau. I think that is the spirit. We are telling the people of Kalau, don't take this money. Number two, the people of Kalau cannot be given maize and beans and rice. Food and surplus to sell. So I don't think anybody will sway our people with rice and beans that don't get cooked properly. You know? Hii chakula ipelekwe Garissa. Please, William Ruto. Hii mchele na maharagwe unalete. Peleka Isiolo na Turkana. Pahali natakikana. Watu ya Kalau wako na chakula ya kutosha. Na ingine wanauza Nairobi na Mombasa. Iko viazi pale, iko maharagwe, iko carrots, iko peas, iko everything, iko maziwa. It's a lot of milk and honey all Kalau. Food cannot sway the people of all Kalau. They have their own food. So hii chakula mpeleke pale ingine. Mimi nimefurahi sana. And I want us to unveil the candidate for DCP. And Bwana Kamau Ngodo, come up here. This good young man was born in Olakalau, Nyandarua County. And he is what I have desired. When I met the lawyers at Thika Greens, I was a man in tears. At the last elections, the mountain got to Geges. And I asked them to get for us good representatives who are educated. Kamau Ngodho holds a bachelor degree in agricultural economics from the University of Nairobi. What a more suitable MP for Kalau? A constituencies whose main economic activity is agriculture. He'll be able to help the people of Kalau on agribusiness, on modern farming methods, on how to keep books of accounts so that they don't make losses. So DCP is presenting the people of Kalau, a graduate from the University of Nairobi, where I also went to. So you know it's a good university of agricultural economics. And this is the first step of getting away from Tugeges. The Kawanjiku, wa Makeki, wa Mavosho, wa Matinga, wa Mashukuru. You know, we want to get away from that nonsense. Yeah? Nani? Kororia, Kaombe, Koibori, yeah? Wamodende. You know, surely. You know, we want to get away from there. And I'm very proud with the quality of the candidate that DCP is presenting to the people of Kalau. This young man contested in 2022. He got 19,000 votes. He lost narrowly. Kasongo cheated him, he'll give him a job. For 1 year, he took him in circles until he came to me crying. And I employed him in the office of the Deputy President as a protocol officer. He worked diligently. He's a man of integrity. And he was well respected in that office. And for all the assignments that he was given, he undertook them with a lot of efficiency. He's a humble man. He's not bossy. He's a man with a lot of humility. He is kind and listens to people. I got very good reports when he worked in my office as a protocol officer. Everybody wanted him to attend his function. He was kind to everybody. He listens and he's not bossy. And I want to know what will happen. I heard this soprano was to come to Kalau. When I was removed from office, he sacked this young man. And his child and his wife suffered. I would like to hear what soprano will tell the people of Nyandarua. You removed Rigiji because you wanted a seat. Why did you have to sack Ngodho? This is a man from home. Why couldn't you let him do his job? You made him jobless. A man who was earning a salary to take care of his family, he went back to the village. And he has suffered. The people of Kalau will have an opportunity to give him a job. And when soprano comes to Nyandarua, you must ask him, why did you sack this young man? You must ask him that question. Si ndio? Si mtamuuliza? Yes. Si ndiye alifuta hii kijana? Huyu kijana nimpatia kazi. Kama walikuwa na shida na mimi, ni sawa. Alikuwa anataka kiti changu, amechukua. Huyu kijana alimuuliza nini? Agetonya mwana iligo. Yes. Alifuta mpaka watu ya kuvieka nyasi. Small people earning 20,000 hapo wakawangaisha, akafuta hiyo watu yote. But since he said he is coming to Kalau, the people of Kalau must ask Bwana Soprano, you sacked this man. The people of Kalau want to give him a job. Bora unafuata yeye mpaka Kalau tena? Unataka kuhangaisha hii kijana na watoto wake mpaka siku gani? Si mtamuuliza? Yes. He must be asked that question. Pia muulize Soprano, nyinyi mnatafuta kura ya watu ya Kalau. William Ruto na watu ya jamii yake pale Kenya Pipeline, mama anaitwa Faith Boynet ya jamii ya Kasongo na rafiki yake. Mtoto wetu wa Olokalao David Muriuki amekuwa general manager wa infrastructural development, amefutwa kazi. You have sacked our son from Olokalao from a good job as general manager, and then you want to come to Olokalao to tell us that we should listen to you. And that is why I have a problem with this soprano and other traitors of our community. I will never allow it myself. Kasongo alikuwa anajaribu kufuta mtu mlimani na mwambia go to hell. I will never allow him. Sasa watu wanafutwa left, right and center. Soprano kazi yake ni kusema yes sir. Bure kabisa. David Muriuki amefutwa Kenya Pipeline. Na nikutaka ati jamii, the same day wamefuta David Muriuki, wamefuta another lady called Maureen Mwenje, the general manager procurement. They have targeted our community to sack our sons and daughters. And then he wants to come to Olokalao to ask us tuichague mtu ya UDA, saa ile anatuhangaisha na kuhangaisha jamii. The people of Olokalao, please. You can't allow it to happen. Kabla wewe soprano kuja Olokalao, David Muriuki mrudishe kazi kwanza. Si ndio? Yes. Na huyu Maureen Mwenje mrudishe kazi. Mmetuhangaisha ya kutosha. So nyinyi nimewachia nyinyi Olokalao mtauliza soprano hiyo maswali. Sasa method hiyo nimemwambia angangana na soprano. Mimi niwachiwe Kasongo. Si ndio? Si method anatosha kungana na Kasongo. Na soprano. Mimi nitangangana na Kasongo. So this young man here, huyu kijana pia ni mtu ya kujituma. We have got a good candidate. And it's like the candidate we have in Murwa Dikir. Vincent Rotich is a self-driven guy. I've never been to Dikir. I just talk on phone. But with the Kasongo men, we are neck to neck. And I can tell you as of this morning, because the campaign stopped yesterday, we are ahead. Yeah. All we need is to protect our vote. I'm told Mukomen has been told to go there to mobilize chiefs and assistant chiefs and Nyumbakumi to intimidate our voters. I want to ask the people of Emurwa Dikil not to be intimidated, to have the true blood and spirit of Johanna Ngeno, the late. So Mukomen, don't go to Dikil to intimidate voters. Allow the people of Emurwa Dikil exercise their right. And if they are allowed to have their way, we'll have the first DCP member of parliament from Narok County, Emurwa Dikil constituency. So this good young man here you'll help him. The people of Nyandarua, work with him. Sisi tutasaidia tukiwa mbali. This is a Nyandarua matter, it's an Olokalao matter. Na tutaendelea naye vizuri sana. Na mimi I know. I worked with him in my office. I know his capacity. Again, other than having good education, he has the other quality that I've been looking for. Loyalty to the party and to the community. Huyu hawezi uza sisi kama ile watu ya tumbo. When the nominations were announced and the government people put up polls and they found he was leading, Moses Kuria, the Mukorino, Bonoko, of course, approached him and offered him 50 million Kenya shillings to go to UDA. And this great young man said, I don't need money. Where have you been when I've been suffering since you removed me from office? The women rep, Nyandarua, called him. He had been calling her for years. He never used to pick. his calls. And Godho asked her, is this the time you have known that I exist? This is a great young man, and I have no doubt in my mind that once he is elected member, that he can never betray his people and his community. Kwa hivyo mimi nataka sasa tumzurue huyu kijana tumpatie certificate. Ndio sasa mjiandae siku ya kurudisha makaratasi, you accompany him na muanze siasa ya Olkalau. Sisi tutakuwa tunafuatilia kwa mtandao. And I know you will deliver this seat and we'll have a very big win. Mimi nataka kuja sherehe ya kusherekea. On 16th nitakuwa Manyoro. Mkiona inaenda mzuri mnanipigia, ninateremuka. Tukuja tusherekee pamoja. But I leave this campaign to the people of Nyandarua, the people of Olkalau. I have trust you do what you need to do. I have confidence you deliver this seat without too much sweat. Because the ground is DCP 98%. All we want is voter turnout. And somebody must arrange for me that great woman of 108 years who came out to vote. And she was looking for my name in the ballot paper. I must come and visit that woman. Because I was told she was adamant she wanted to vote for Gachagua. She was told, no, he is not in this election. She was saying, no. I came to vote for Rigathi. Where is he being elected? I think I must visit that woman. Si ndio? Si utapanga candidate. Nikuja nitupelee huyu mama nimwambia asante. At least alikuwa amenikuja kunipigia kura 1 year before the election. I mean, at least I know I have one sure vote. Yeah? From that I can take to the bank. Si ndio? Wanjiru Kago uko na certificate?
Pongezi kwake sababu uongozi wa chama unahakikisha basi tunakuwa na success. His Excellency our party leader akimkabidhi Sami Kamau cheti. Officially jamani, makofi. Makofi kwake Sami Kamau. Akiwa sasa amepatiwa rasmi ruhusa na nguvu akielekea pale kuwania kiti cha constituency Olkalau. Sami Kamau akiweka kwa bahasha na wakati mambo iko sawa. Excellency, tunashukuru.
Asante sana. Nimeambiwa pia watu ya Laikipia wako hapa, pigia makofi. Na watu ya Nakuru. Mimi sijakataza nyinyi kwenda kufanya campaign Olkalau. Itaendelea. Nyinyi nitamwambia vile mtasaidia kwa sasa. Hiyo ni mambo yetu ya nyumbani bila hii makamera. Manaweza mwambia Kasogo mbago yetu. Alafu aende mbele. And different timings. The team leaders when Piri will be kind to her. She's a great daughter of our land. If the people of Kipipiri will give her another chance. But that's their decision. If they give her, I'll be very happy. Because she's a true daughter of the mountain. Extremely reliable. And tunamtegemea sana. Nilifukuza hii watu yote Olkalau. Huyu Malala tu. Najua Malala you know he has too much energy. Ananiuliza sasa party leader, unataka nikae kwa nyumba when there is action? I want to be part of the action. So nikapima because I knew mtu huko. So nikafunga jicho moja. Lakini watu yote ya Nyandarua I was monitoring them. Sikutaka mtu huko so that nobody can have an excuse to refuse the results, ndio? Watu wale walipigania aspirants who have come, kujeni hapa ndio muonekane. The ones who are going now to support the candidate, wakuje wote wale walikuwa kwa kinyang'anyiro.
Aspirants wapo huko mbali.
Those who participated.
Tafadhali jongea.
Si mumekuja na campaigners yenu. Now what we want to do, all the campaign teams that were campaigning for the various aspirants in DCP, all those campaign teams will be merged into one for DCP. And that is why we said you come, so that we merge them into one strong team. Na mufanye kazi. Na nikufagia. Wasaliti wote. Na munaua nyoka pamoja na nini? Si ndio? Nyoka na pamoja na mayai. So this is a team, and I want to thank all of you for agreeing to support the winner. That is the way to go. And as I have told you, our party is big. We are forming government next year. There is enough room for all of us. Stay loyal to the party and committed to the party. And your first assignment is to deliver this seat and support Ngodho. The way you look for your own votes, mumtafutie Ngodho kura, and get all your teams to merge into one team so that we can get victory. Wapigieni makofi hawa wangwana. Thank you very much. Asanteni sana. Ya kujeni museme kila mtu jina yake. Na useme wewe ni timu gani sana.
Thank you very much, Excellency. My name is Isaac Kenywa, and being a good friend to Kamau, we are sons of teachers. So I pledge my support to my good brother, Kamau Ngodho.
Thank you.
Gadhure Wambui, former MCA kama Kamau Ngodho, and nakubali kushindwa na kura mingi zaidi. Kwa sababu kama ingekuwa chache kama ile ya Kasongo na watu wake, ile ya UDA ya kura 100, tungekuwa tukisema haikuwa mzuri. Lakini kwa sababu tulishindwa na kura karibu mara 4, hata namba 2 walikuwa wameshindwa na kura mara 4, tunakubali kabisa. We are going to support you. Watu wetu wote ni wako Ngodho. Asante.
Jambo wana DCP. Mimi ni Steven Kimani Muturi, lakini wananchi wa Orkalo wameniambia nibadilishe jina, sasa nitakuwa niitwa Kimani Dhambo. Na mimi tayari pate leader. Nishaanza campaign ya Ngodho tayari. Jana mliniona kwa gari nikitembea nikisema ni kama Ngodho. Mliniona? Mimi nisha move on. Na ninasema sasa ni Rigathi Gachagua, DCP na kama Ngodho. Twende safari, tusindikishe Ngodho mpaka bunge. Asanteni sana.
Harambee. Harambee. Mimi naitwa wakili Kirago Wadhuta. Ni rafiki ya Kamau Ngodho. All along wakati wa campaigns nilikuwa namuita my deputy. Tulikuwa tumekubaliana moja mwenye atawin, mwingine atakuwa deputy wa mwingine. Sasa mimi nimekubali nitakuwa deputy wa Kamau Ngodho.
Thank you.
Na mimi naitwa wakili wa Gen Z. Hiyo vijana yote mimi nakuletea. Nitaendelea kukusupport, timu yangu yote itakuja kwako. Wengine nawaona huku na wote watafanya kazi yako. Asante sana.
So I think Ngodho, you can now say something so that you thank those who have agreed to support you and for all those who are supporting you. And useme ile sasa nataka kusema. Once ku practice kuwa mheshimiwa.
Thank you, His Excellency, all the leadership of the party, the elections board. My very wealthy opponents that in the primaries
It's a work in progress, but here it goes. A boom. A boom, boom. When I say big, you say tasty. Big?
What's happening?
firstly to thank God for his favor and also for the gift of life. I also wish to extend my thanks to these great men that we competed against. Each of them was our the opponent. We traversed the county and all the constituency, talking to the people, and they heard us. I told them when I was being given the certificate that losers are winners who never quit. You will have your day, but this was my day. As it has been said, when Mheshimiwa passed on, after I sat with my wife. Nothing, no car, no money in the accounts, but the seat that was ahead. We've engaged. I asked her, do we go for this one or wait for 2027? Maybe there'll be a miracle along the way. She said, let's push it. I called my former PA. He's here. He's called MC Jesse. Appreciate him there. He also gave me the same hope. I had a very old car that had broken down, no wheels, a Murano, a Nissan Murano. Two didn't transverse the county. My cousin came in for me, gave me a car, and that's how we started the journey. And I'm a believer in the Bible that says that God loves humble beginnings. And I'm telling everyone here, if you have a dream and you know that you can get it, start dreaming and working on it. Kasongo, 2022, after we traversed the whole of the constituency, seeking votes for him, with His Excellency, the Deputy President, came to Olkalau, said, kijana alikuwa yangu, nitampea kazi. I waited the first month, the second month, the third month, the fourth month, the fifth month, the sixth month he came back there at the stadium. He made even me jump on his car and said, hii kijana ni yangu. Leo hatalala hapa, hatalala Nairobi, kesho amkie kazi. I was very delighted. I ran to my house, told my wife, toa nguo zangu, weka zote, hata usipige pasi. Mimi naenda Nairobi. Waited for the 7th month, 8th month, 9th month, 10th month, 11th month, 1 year, 1 year, 2 months. His Excellency came to the Kalau Catholic Church. Akaanza kusema, hii Godho na ulipata kazi, why is your hair still having red spots? Like someone who is emaciated. Told him, hakuna kazi nilipewa. So he made a declaration there and then. He said that I'll put you into my office as an advisor. That time was a political advisor. He is a truthful man. Whatever he says, he keeps. It didn't take me weeks. I was in the office, but I was thrown under the leadership of this lady. And she will tell you about myself. Whenever I was not at work, I was in Olkalau with my people. And even whenever His Excellency called me, he would ask me, what will Kalau wakoaje? Because he always knew that whenever I'm not working, I'm back to the grassroots. Kusikiza nini? I think that has been the most formidable part of my campaign. I didn't have billboards. I didn't have big vehicles. I didn't have musicians singing. I didn't have even a paid person that I paid to influence for me on Facebook or Twitter or any other things, because I didn't have the money to pay them. If I had, I would. But the will of the people of Olkalau, and I appreciate them. Walisimama na mimi kidete, nilitembea mguu, kwenye siku anakakitu walikuwa nasema hata hiyo kidogo umetoa tunakurudishia, enda hiyo mkutano ingine. That is how good the people of Olkalau are. And I want to ascertain to every aspirant here from the mountain. I told most of them that the first day I'll step in parliament, because I know very soon I'll be in parliament. I will tell all those MPs from the mountain, you abandoned a great man. You rejected the man who was protecting you. The man who would stand up to Kasongo and tell him, you promised the people of the mountain so many things, and you are not keeping the word. But when he came to you, you were the first people to sign for him to be disbanded and hounded out of office. I will tell them, Mene tekel upasin. The writing is on the wall for you. You are going home, all of you, in 2027. And you will bring in people who are loyal to the people of the mountain. He always says, His Excellency, that the mountain people hate people who are disloyal. And I agree with him. Najua hapa tutapatana. Wale watu wa UDA wamesema wako na project 26. Bring them. But I want, as I know they are listening, President Ruto, I don't want your work. Mimi sitaki kazi yako. lakini watu 19,400 ambao walinirushia kura. Kama unataka kura huko Olkalau, kwanza patia hao kazi. Number 2, you promised the Aberdare mega dam. Kabla Julai 16, tengeneza hiyo dam, tutapea wewe kura. Number 3, umesema unajenga ile barabara ya VI kuja pale Gorika, irudi Dhagani na iende Kanyerere. Kama unataka kura za watu wa Olkalau, jenga hiyo before July. Hiyo imekamilika. That is the only thing. Lakini kutudanganya kama watu wa Mbere, sisi hatutakubali. Sisi tumerevuka na tumejanjaruka. Finally, I want to thank this great man, the Arrow and his team. Initially, I was among the people who feared a nomination. I told the chair of the eminent person, I told him I fear nomination. In 2013, I went for the nomination on TNA ticket. I was stolen. I had to go and jump into DP. I was selected on a DP ticket. 2017, I saw my votes being touched in Olkalau. I had to go as an independent. I lost by 100 votes. So this time I feared maybe the same thing would happen. I want to thank the leadership of the election board. You did a very tremendous job. And I want to assure every aspirant here, I want to assure you, wherever you are, be confident. Go to the people. What is yours will be guaranteed during nomination in DCP. Finally, I don't want to take time. I was only employed in the office of the Deputy President for 8 months. I joined the team. We worked so many, you can see even some of my colleagues here. And when the impeachment motion was brought, we worked with His Excellency both in Parliament. I still recall, like it's yesterday, at the Senate, most of our colleagues shed tears when we saw him leave and not come back to the Senate. Some of the senators there laughed at us because we were left there stuck with the lawyers and the advocates and staff of the office of the Deputy President. The form of disrespect when we entered the Senate could be seen that it was already a predetermined course. We were taken to an office, I think, of the clerk. That's where we were operating from, led by Senior Counsel Muite. After all had happened, we went back to the office, and from then we started being looked at as if we were strangers. We were not requested. We were told to hand in over our badges immediately. Tukaambiwa sisi, tukaanza kuambiwa wewe nyinyi na wakabila tunamfukuza huko. We wondered, how is the impeachment motion of Rigathi affecting every staff, like even gardeners? That is how we treated, some of us pleaded and said we have children at home, we have wives to take care of, bills to pay.
Jij gebruikt energie op jouw manier. En als jouw energietijger een nieuwe hobby heeft, zie je in onze slimme app precies wat je verbruikt.
We have children from the mountain. Where you come from? Would you kindly protect them? These people are just working. They were very professional in whatever they did. We were told, mtu yoyote alikuwa katika ofisi ya Rigathi, muko na siku 20 za kuwa mmetoka. To put salt on injury, they put our names on the newspapers. My own daughter saw my name on the newspaper. People who had, their jobs had been stopped. Many breadwinners went home with nothing. I am telling you, if this man was a Mr. Yes, sir, we would still be in office. Sisi wote tungekuwa ofisi. But he stood for the people, especially of the mountain. And I ask, especially the people from our home, kindly wipe the tears of this man. And wipe the tears of all those staff that worked under him. If there's nothing else that you can guarantee or can give us, please wipe his tears. He said that the only thing that he ran to was his family. Also us, what has kept us, that whole period has been our families. God bless you.
Basi mumemsikiza na kujua kwamba ni kiongozi shupavu. Amepitia mengi na bado hakukata tamaa. Na hivyo ndivyo uongozi ilivyo. Sababu kiongozi akiwa sawasawa, basi walio nyuma yake hawatakuwa na kazi ngumu sana ya kuendelea. Niweze kusema basi sasa kazi ndo imeanza. Ngoma sasa itambe. Tumetoka kutoka kipindi cha chaguzi za nominations katika chama cha DCP. Tarehe 16 Julai itakuwa ni siku muhimu zaidi. Miezi 2 kutoka sasa hivi, viongozi wetu wakituongoza, tutakuwa sawasawa gangari kuleta hii kura nyumbani. Kuna kifunguo cha gari, iwapo umepoteza, tafadhali nione. Kwa heshima kuu, Your Excellency, niombe kufikia sasa, tufike hatma. Baada ya kutupa ushauri huo na uongozi wako bora, basi tutaweza sote kusimama. Ni kuombe mheshimiwa, Your Excellency, kusimama hapa ili tuweze kufunga kwa wimbo wa taifa. Na tukumbuke, usiachwe nyuma. Tayari ushaona hama zote zinaelekea DCP, chama kinachosikiza ground. Basi studio, tupate wimbo wa taifa. Asante, Your Excellency.